Good evening, Jessica Harmson with ABC News. It's been almost 2 years since the disgraced Oakden nursing home closed its doors. Now serious problems have been uncovered at two other state government-run nursing homes. Bonney Lodge and Hordern House are both in Barmah in the Riverland. Each failed almost half the national standards around staffing, safety, medication and nutrition. Country Health SA admits the findings are unacceptable and won't rule out closing them down. Tonight, families of former residents at Bonney Lodge exclusively recount their experiences of alleged mistreatment to ABC News. Nadia Issa reports.
Ina Kranz was a keen gardener and a loving grandmother. The 91-year-old died on Christmas Day in 2013 in Bonney Lodge. 6 years on, her family is still upset at her treatment.
She was restrained in that chair in another room, away from everybody, with no bell, no buzzer. She was crying and upset.
When she visited her mum days before her death, Carolyn Clark found Ina Kranz alone, strapped to a chair in her room. She says her mother had been calling for staff so she could use the toilet, but no one responded.
This needn't have happened to Mum, like it was money and, not enough staff.
Carolyn Clark isn't the only family member angry at the state of care at Bonney Lodge. Dion Schumann and Gaynor Cooper are still mourning the loss of Dion's grandmother. Dorothea Blanks died in Bonney Lodge in January, without family by her side. She'd been placed on heavy painkillers, a treatment most commonly used for end-of-life care, but her family says it wasn't told she had hours to live.
No one consulted on them. So, she was there by herself. Mum and Dad could have stayed there and said goodbye. But we were denied that.
The family's concerns have today been echoed by the findings of the Federal Aged Care Accreditation Body, which ruled Bonney Lodge and its neighbour Hordern House have failed 21 out of 44 aged care standards. The problems at Bonney Lodge include residents not receiving adequate food and water, expired medication being administered, or residents not always receiving adequate pain relief. The audit found the service does not provide a safe and comfortable environment, and that aggressive behaviours are not adequately managed and that staff are not adequately trained.
We're hearing very loudly and clearly that what is being supplied is not adequate in order to meet the care needs of those residents.
Management says additional staff and training have been provided since the failings were raised in June, but it hasn't ruled out closing the facilities.
It's absolutely unacceptable for an aged care facility to have not met 21 of the 44 expected outcomes under the aged care standards. We are committed to addressing all of those issues identified in the report.
The government has until December to make improvements. Nadia Issa, ABC News.